Hi guys, welcome back to the DLG. Today I'm going to go ahead and clean my Ruger SR-22 handgun. I'm actually going to go camping and I'm going to carry this gun with me while I'm camping. So I just want to make sure that everything is clean and up to par. So let me clear the gun and we'll go ahead and get cleaning. One of the reasons I love this handgun so much is because it's so easy to clear. And it's also so easy to clean. So basically, all that you do, now that the clip is out and it's cleared, I made sure there was no round in the chamber. You flip down this little lever right here. It's really simple. I'm not going to make a long video about this. I set the safety off and make sure that the hammer's cocked all the way back. Just makes it really easy to get this thing apart. So you've got your disassembled Ruger for cleaning. You've got your spring in your guide. And you've got your top rail. Or slide. So generally what I do is I take my little brush and I just get all the dust and dirt and residue off. This is really not that dirty. I've only fired it a few times, but because I'm going camping and it's going to be dusty and dirty, I want to make sure that at least I start out with a clean gun. One of the reasons for a misfire or a jammed or stovepipe bullet is having the gun too dirty. The other reason for a stovepipe bullet is that you don't have enough kickback on your rounds that you're using. Sometimes if you use a shoddy or a weak bullet, it's not going to throw the slide back far enough to eject the bullet all the way, and it's going to cause you a problem. One of the things Ruger does at the factory is they over-grease these things. So the first couple of times you clean them, you're going to notice just a whole bunch of dirt and debris and everything else in there that really doesn't belong there and has nothing to do with firing the weapon. Now this one here has a threaded barrel, and I always like to take the threaded barrel apart also. Make sure that it's clean. And because I haven't fired this gun, I'm not going to go through the total disassembly process, go down and tear down, pull the bottom off, this top piece will come off and get really in there deep into the trigger assembly. I'm not going to do that on this one. I actually bought this little cleaning kit here over at Walmart, and it was surprisingly reasonable. I don't even know if they still make this kit. But when you go into Walmart, just check in with your sporting goods department, and I'm sure whatever they have now will work just as well. So these are half patches, and I usually use 2 of them. Seems to do a better job with the cleaning. So I run them through this, and then I bought this lube, and it's extreme duty gun oil, and I like this oil. It doesn't seem to collect as much dirt as the Break Free does. That Break Free, when I'm out in the desert, the wilderness, up in the pines, it really seems to collect an awful lot of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run this down inside the barrel. But what I'm going to be really careful of is this little lip right here. Got to be really, really sure when you're putting this into the gun that this lip doesn't hit on the end of the barrel mar it up, and that will dramatically change the accuracy of this gun. I don't know if you can see down inside that barrel, but that's very clean in there. And inside that barrel, it's actually, if you look down inside there and if you can see little spots sticking up, you know that there's still a lot of dirt and debris in there. I didn't really see that in this one. So now that I've run the lubricated patches through, run a single patch through it, that'll clean out all of the excess oil. And give me a really nice, clean, give me a nice clean run with my 22 round. Okay, now I'm going to put my threaded barrel back together. Put a couple little dabs here around the hammer assembly. All down in here. Wherever there's moving parts, I want to make sure that I get a lot of lubrication down in there. Up in here, I'm gonna, wherever I see wear points. Now a lot of this stuff right here that you're seeing, all that the shiny parts, I've actually done that with a piece of emery to help clean out the to get rid of they anodize these. Get rid of some of that, and it makes for a much easier go of it when the slide is riding back and forth. So now I'm going to put my spring and guide rod back in. So basically all you do is you slide this all the way back, wait until it comes into play, take this little lever right here, snap it back into place. Now is where the decocking is going to come into play. When I pull down on the safety, what's going to happen is it's going to decock it, and that's the only safe way to fire one of these weapons when there's no ammunition inside of it. You really want to make sure that you're conscious of that and you don't dry fire these. But this is the safe way to do it. Just pull down on the safety, and it'll decock the weapon. And now it's a safe weapon to handle. I can pull back on the slide. I can load one round into the chamber. Now the gun is hot. I can take my magazine, holds 10 rounds, slide it back in, snap it into place. Now the gun is perfectly safe. The safety is I can pull the trigger all I want. Nothing's going to happen. Pull up on the safety. Now I've got a little bit of pressure against the trigger, so I know that it will fire right now if I pull that trigger back. But I'm going to go ahead and put it safety back on, and I'm going to put it back in the holster. And now I'm ready to go camping. So have fun, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to be putting a lot, maybe once, twice a week. Places I go, things that I see, product reviews. If I decide I'm going to do any leather work, I'm going to go ahead and film that, and I'm going to make sure that you guys get a chance to see how I do some of this stuff. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again in a few days. Oh, I'm going to be doing a camping review We're going to go up into the mountains right near Flagstaff, up into the Ponderosa Pines, and we're going to find a little quiet spot to do some boondocking. Down here near Sedona, we're having some record high temperatures. We're up over 100 degrees. So we're going to go up into the pines where it's a little bit cooler. I'm going to take lots of video. I don't have any idea how long the video is going to be or actually what it's going to be about. We'll figure that out when we get there. So I will talk to you later.